welcome to For the Love of Making Books. This is my journal that I've been making, and I had to come back here and do something with this. I've just glued this down now, and I had thought about putting another strip of this, which I could do, but then it always has to be creased in the middle and it can get a little bit bulky, so I came up with the idea of putting this thinner cross grain. You can see the cross grain. Excuse my fingers, are covered in glue. I'm ashamed of it, but I never get time to recover from what I'm doing in my work and school, and then I come home and start this. So what I intend to do is just fold it and butt this up alongside it. So I'm going to try and do that just now. Just put this here as close as I dare, as long as it folds. It just gives an extra strength. Try and get this kind of straight. My desk is absolutely terrible, but I'm trying my best just to work around it. So this hopefully will reinforce the spine. If anybody watched the one about trying something I had never done before, you could have probably done that with the black side, but we've started, so we need to finish. So it's very little visible there, and even if it is, it's not the end of the world. So I'm just going to roughly trim those. So that's my crease now. I was having problems sticking the cover to this rough surface, so I'm going to try. I did try it without. I think I tried it with art glitter glue. So I'm going to try it. I'm sorry I can't just get the angle here without messing up something. So I'm going to put a lot of glue there. I'm having trouble with my 3-in-1 at the minute, but I'm doing my best just to use them up before I order any more. Don't think that clip reaches, nor does that one. Just keep it there for a couple of seconds. So I have prepared some pages that I just coffee spritzed, some tracing paper. Just got the all still there to try and hold it. I've got some Christmas string. I'm not sure what this is made of. It feels very cottony, but it's probably a mixture of different things, but it's more string than it is a fabric thread. Just wanted to show you that I've started, while we're waiting on this just adhering, I've started to gather together some things, jelly print things. Found this that I've made some previous occasion. I have a jelly print, some tags with paper on the bottom, a little label of a Christmas jumper with some jelly ghost print on the back, and just tickets stamped and cut out onto jelly prints, numbers, because I had thought about it almost like an advent type, or well, I'll probably trim that down a bit. Each envelope, nearly said, no, I did say elephant. Each envelope has a number. And I also came across this that I'd made, I haven't finished. It's an envelope journal that I had used up other jelly print scraps on. And I know it's not anything to do with what I'm doing at the minute, but I had thought of it as like a month journal. I sort of felt that was more suitable for children, you know, that they could have activities, collage activities in each one. Right, I'm going to take that clip off now and see if I can line up these holes again. Okay. Right. Probably be better putting in the bottom. So if you leave your awl that you've pierced in one of the holes, it sort of helps keep everything lined up. So there, I'm coming out. I have a lot of string, I didn't even measure it, I just thought. I'm going to probably have to trim my pages because I don't know how it is, but they're very tight here at the top. So probably should have done that before, but I'm just going to go for it here. If I can get the hole. Oh, wrong place. Let's try again. So I have a few envelopes in this as well, which I don't think I mentioned. This should be a bit easier now that I have the awl here, so just hold it tight, take the awl out, and it goes through. Probably I could use my second awl. And I want to keep it just on one side of the closure. Hope this is not too difficult with the thickness of the string. Oh, there it goes. Even try and get it on the other side of the bridge. So I just had that string on my desk from doing things. It is a busy sort of time of year, because I do a little gift table for the pupils in the school. Oh, well done. Let's see what we can do to fix that. So evidently that string's not as, what do they call that? Tensile strength. Better watch out. Now this is really, if it's not an overly overbearing Christmas theme, but there's definitely a Christmas theme going on here with the stencil I was using. So you can just watch the pages as I go through. A lot of these have just been spritzed. This is one of the envelopes. Haven't decided whether, you know, you can still cover that with a square of jelly print and cut it here, because it's not the most accessible there. Some of them have had stencils, spritz through stencils. This this is just a piece of paper that was sitting on my desk from some packaging, I think. Okay. Sometimes, you know, you maybe be better putting, if you were putting a ribbon either side of the spine, you could be better leaving it till you have the pages in. So you can learn from that. One of my prize things that's in here, and I actually put it in and took it out, is this envelope here. It just doesn't look very exciting there, but let's go to the other side. Again, you can, I have made it, I think it was supposed to be, yeah, it is, I've had that upside down. It's a top loading pocket or flap, but it's this part of it. It's from the House of Commons with Queen Elizabeth II stamp on it there. So it's, I'm not going to get any more of those. So I'm just going to show you some things that I have. That's actually a clean off sheet of the jelly print. You can see that's just, I think that's a piece of packing paper that I used. You know when you use a piece of paper on a jelly print and there's a border, maybe the paper's smaller than the jelly plate, that you can see the strips of colour here. That's what that was used for, to keep my hands clean, and then probably a clean off sheet. So this is a wren. It's just going to be a pocket or side tuck or something like that. So I've got that. I've got all these envelopes, which I'm looking to position, and I was thinking, you know, starting with the smaller one. Smaller ones, you see, could open out just as a writing space because they're so small. I don't know that anything could fit in it. And then I've got lots of numbers, made some clusters as well, so this number would have to be well reduced in size, but I just did all the stamping so that it was done. I'm not going to do this today, but maybe even a bit further here at the edges. So each little envelope hopefully is, oh, I'll have a smaller one too. So I have some clusters that are made up of scraps, like that. They can have other things added. I'm sort of wanting to make it a jelly print theme, but other things can be added to it. This was just a triangle piece of jelly plate printing, and I rounded the corners and it can become a little side tuck there. So I have got start the embellishment process next time. I have to trim these. Can't see them, but I have to turn it over. I have to trim these ribbons. Okay, but I'm sure you know how to trim a ribbon. I'm quite pleased with this here, although I still think it needs some reinforcement there. I have a tag to go there. I think this tag's too big. Although I think I made it thinking it would go in, but I don't want to force it at the minute because, well, you know, there's me forcing it. I might make a smaller one for that. And if the pages are too big, which I think they are at the top, I can put a cutting mat in underneath here, or I can sand them, either way. So lovely smell of coffee of that. So we'll leave it there for this part of making this journal.